Hey, it's Justin with King's Gems. We were recently gifted this KLORVA floating alarm system for pools. Super stoked to be able to come on and tell you all about it. The peace of mind that something like this gives is absolutely second to none, and I can already see countless use cases for this. So let's break it down. Let's get into exactly what it is that's going on here. So it is two main pieces that you are given when you purchase this. One is going to be the alarm base. You are going to place this wherever you want to be notified if and when an object, a person, a kid, etc. is in the pool while they shouldn't be. If anyone falls in or is using the pool, you want to be notified. Put this in the place where you're going to be most frequently, and if this alarm goes off, this will also go off. So that is kind of pretty straightforward. It just needs an outlet from a power source perspective, can be mounted on the wall, really simple, really easy to use. Now we have the floating alarm piece. This is absolutely cash money. It has adjustable sensitivity. It has a power button. It has a swim mode, meaning if people are in the pool, splashing, swimming around, you can still leave this in the pool and it will not go off, allowing you to then arm it when you do get out of the pool and no one else should be in there. So it'll flash green during swim mode. It'll flash red if it is armed, and you're able to do that with the buttons that are just on the top here. Like I said, you can also adjust that sensitivity. And what this is looking for is splashes, abnormal ripples, things of that nature that would indicate an object, a person, a kid falling into the pool, maybe unattended or when they shouldn't be. So it's typically going to be mounted 12 to 18 inches away from the edge of the pool. And they do provide a number of different diagrams for different pool shapes and sizes that would indicate the best recommendations for where to set this up. It's got a little black tether on it that you can tie up to it, allowing it to float freely while it is armed. And then, like I said, it will give off a high-pitched screeching sound when it is triggered by someone falling into the pool. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you exactly what that looks like, what it sounds like. So I'm going to go ahead and arm this now, and then we're going to have one of my boys jump in the pool and show you what that looks like and what that sound is when the alarm is triggered. So it's got a power button. We're just going to push that. It's going to blink at me. And then it is now showing a solid red, which will pop up about every 10 to 15 seconds, showing that it is armed. So, all right, buddy, you ready? Okay, so he's gonna come and jump in, and then we're gonna listen and see what this floating alarm does. So you can jump in right over here. Go ahead. So as you can see, I purposely turned those off a little bit slow so you could hear and understand exactly what was going on. If you saw in the video, when he jumped in, it took, hey, you doing all right, buddy? Good job. I love it. Thank you. What happened is when he jumped in, it took about 2 to 3 seconds for those ripples from his splash to hit the floating sensor. I had adjusted the sensitivity. That was not even the most sensitive setting whatsoever. That was low sensitivity. Once those ripples hit the floating sensor, it went off immediately. You could hear that loud screeching sound on there. And then what I did, I let it run for a little bit. I pressed this blue button on the indoor or outdoor sensor that's away from the alarm, and it muted the sound here, but it kept the sound going on here. You are going to have to come down and manually acknowledge that the alarm went off and turn it off yourself. And that's essentially to ensure that someone is coming down to address the issue of a person, an object, whatever it is that might have fallen in or triggered this, to make sure they're checking out adequately the situation. This alarm will sound for 3 minutes and before it does turn off if left unattended. So there you have it. The peace of mind, unreal. Cannot say enough good things about it. And especially we're over at my parents' house right now using this, but for anyone who has a pool or an open body of water that you're worried about, this gives you peace of mind, and does really help out in terms of monitoring an open body of water when there may not be adults right next to it. So there you have it.